Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm going to talk about Love Island Australia Season 5, Episode 7. So, this episode, we have some more drama in the build-up. Abby was not joking around when she was like, drama comes towards me. I am always around drama. I thought the big thing in this episode, which actually ended on a cliffhanger, they teased it pretty well at the end of yesterday's episode, but I think that's the major point of this topic of this entire episode is Abby was talking to Lucinda. She was also talking to Savannah, and she was kind of reiterating some of the things that she was told by Trent. And then she had some observations about Zach. Now, I think the major one I think is Zach because I don't know actually because Trent came in pretty hot too. So essentially that I'm talking about completely the end of the episode. She's having a conversation with Reed after Zach had a conversation with Lucinda and Trent had a conversation with Savannah about the things that they were told by Abby. And I really think that I actually don't know. I don't really know her that well. This is just my observation of seeing her for an episode and a half, and these other people for 6-7 episodes. So Zach had told had Zach they had played a game. They had played a game earlier where it's like the super fans were asked questions and they had their percentage of what they think the answer to the question was. And one of the questions was, who do you think likes who more in the Zach and Lucinda relationship? And the public, I think, led with Zach at 80%. And she said something to Lucinda after the challenge, like, "Hey, have you ever thought about how he knows all this stuff about you? He's super happy that you're in the villa." And he got super, like, his eyes perked up when I told him that I had been on a previous reality TV show in The Bachelor and Married at First Sight. And she mentioned something about Instagram that he asked her about Instagram followers. I don't remember seeing that on any of tonight's episode or yesterday's episode. If I'm wrong, let me know. I think that would be something I would remember because we watch a ton of reality shows and that kind of stuff like flags. But she says this to Lucinda, and Lucinda goes to talk to Zach about it, and he gets really pissed. And he gets so mad, he's like, "I'm gonna just go find her." He's like calling her all these names, like douchebag. And Trent is also having a conversation with Savannah at the same time about things that he kind of did say to Abby. And like that's kind of how where the episode started, where he's like, he tells her about the news. Trent tells Abby about this nude story, and I mean, maybe she like embellished it a little bit, but he he like later down the episode, like probably halfway through the episode, Trent does talk to Savannah and saying like, "Oh, she's just starting shit," and then he immediately in a confessional afterwards, he's like, "She's like head over heels with me, and I'm not." So like, I'm really interested to see what these people say watching this back because I thought what she said about like the Trent and Savannah stuff was pretty spot on. Maybe she like embellished it a little bit, but he's feeling these things. Like I think he's full of shit. I don't know why Savannah's even like, he's just so mid. But they run at her and confront her, and they kind of bum rush her about like you just yelling at her, and they honestly should have pulled her to the side and actually had a legit conversation instead of like throwing all these accusations at her. And eventually she just storms off and starts crying. And then as she's storming off, Nate and Kale kind of come up and like, "Yo, hey man, you probably shouldn't have done that." And the episode ends there. And the preview shows that like Lucinda didn't like the way um that Zach came at her. And it looks like Nate and Tia is like kind of on pro the guy side. Like she's like, "You just gotta watch what you say around here." And Nate made a comment like, "I guess maybe we're not on the same page." So they could be leading us on here. But that was the major topic tonight. I kind of think I kind of think I'm on Abby's side because just watching Zach over these last couple of episodes, like just when he came back and he just like the way he told that story, and like he likes the drama, he likes the theatrics. Like he even asked Tyra a question today where he was like, "If you saw Ben outside of the villa, how would you feel about him? Would you like him?" And I mean that's a pretty tough question to ask in front of Ben, to Tyra in front of Ben, and she gave like a pretty brutally honest answer. And I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think. The people that do watch this, where are you at on? Do you agree with Abby? Do you think she's just stirring the pot? Do you agree, like, or are you on Trent and Zach? I mean, she probably shouldn't have been saying all these rumors and like telling everybody. But I mean, if she's truly looking out for people, I don't know. I mean, so the other thing I left out of that is Lucinda actually asked Kira and on some of the other girls, like, what do you think about this? And Kira agreed with Abby. So like Kira doesn't even really was not supposed to like Abby, and they're starting to agree. They're agreeing on a lot of things. Um, I don't know. I'm really interested. I mean, these last few episodes have been pretty good. Like I will not lie, I've been enjoying myself. Like I'm sorry about getting this one out. I just had to work today, and I'm not at home to catch it early. But yeah, it was. I'm super excited for that, and a couple other things that happened that I think are. They played two challenges today. They played like a candy shop game where standard dare game. I don't think anything really to get like super like crazy about. Like really the other main point is Reed is professing his love for Abby, and Kira, I think again being she's like, you need to talk to Kira. Like you can't just keep telling me all this stuff. Like you don't even know me and you're already like, I'm your number one girl. You need to talk to Kira. And he like tries to wake her up while she's sleeping. And like Lucinda's like right there watching him. Like she's not saying anything, but in her head, her facial expression is like, what is this dude's deal? They talk the next day, and Kira is not having any of it. She's like, I would rather date a piece of shit on the ground. Like that's the level of where she's at. She never should have saved him. And I know a commenter said yesterday, Team Ali, and like he was 100% right. And he's probably laughing his ass off at home watching this back. But yeah, she's like, I should have never saved him. I should have the quote is, I should have never saved him the moment I found out he fucked my sister. So they tease a recoupling for tomorrow. I kind of feel like Kira's gonna go unless they like have like a rebellion against Abby. But I kind of think that Reed likes Abby, so I think she's gonna say. I think that maybe it could be. Well, maybe I don't know. Savannah. Savannah is also another wild card. Like we'll have to see how the fights go. I don't know what the how the outcome of the fights go. Like if there really is more in depth about Savannah and Trent. I still think Lucinda's going to stick with Zach. Tyra's going to stick with Ben. Kale's going to stick with Nakia. I just think it's really going to be a toss up between what happens with Trent and Savannah and Kira, because Kira is on the outs. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I really like the drama that I've been seeing. It's been very good. Make sure to check out all of our other things. We're also covering Love Island Games. We are covering CBS Wednesdays, which is Survivor Amazing Race. Thursdays, we have Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, Bachelor in Paradise, House of Villains, the F Boy Island, and we also have some stuff on our TikTok. So make sure to check out our TikTok. We have some funny clips there, recaps of episodes that we don't make it, basic videos about. But make sure to check all that stuff out and drop a comment below if there's another show you'd like me or Bill to check out. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.